Laviska, at the end, after you had made 2 third-down catches on that final drive, you're on the sideline, getting the crowd involved. How good did it feel at the end of the game, if you could describe that emotion of getting to 5-0?
I don't really know how to describe it, but it's definitely a relief and makes me feel pumped. So that's why I was just in the moment.
Laviska, the national attention is great, the individual attention, but 4 touchdowns, 13 catches, amazing. But it's a team game. Talk about it. It's more important to be 5-0 right at this point.
It's most. Wait. What was you asking again?
I said it's more important the team concept. The team being 5-0 outweighs the individual statistics.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely a team sport, and I don't know what to say, but yeah, you're right. It's a team sport. At the end of the day, it's a team sport.
Travon, you guys get the ball back with 7 minutes left and just continue to run the ball down their throat. How satisfying was it to finish a game like that?
I mean, it was good to show that we can do that. And our O-line did a great job there. They were moving a lot up front, and they were handling the movements, and they're a good 3-3-5 defense. I'm just excited that, we were able to go out there and execute.
Katie, can you talk about the 51-yard pass that looked like it might have been a touchdown, but to get you guys in the scoring position, and just that play, but then also how big some of the plays were that you guys made in the passing game overall?
It was a blessing to be a part of that, but at the same time, my brother had made a 4th touchdown, so I was happy for that, and that's all I'm excited for.
Laviska, Katie, can you tell me about your connection that you guys just have with Montez for being so young?
It started with off season. Just coming in and working every day, and our mindset is different from last year. We just have a better mindset, a winning mindset, and a dog mindset.
I remember when we was in the dorm room last year, crying like, hey, we can help this team out. And I remember soon we lost to Utah that last game. That next week, me, Montez, and Viska was in the lab, getting in extra work. It was just a blessing just to be with Montez that next week getting it right. So then seeing all this payoff is just like, hey, it's no surprise to us.
Yeah, for Viska and Katie, how hard was that? I mean, you guys obviously knew the talent you had to be able to help this team last year. How did you stay positive when you weren't getting on the field?
Each other. It was times where we would look at each other like, man, we gotta do something, man. But Coach Mack had a plan, Coach Chev had a plan. Y'all see what he's doing. He's amazing. So at the time we get the opportunity, we just take advantage of it, and that's what we're happy for.
Definitely trusted the process. That was the main thing.
Travon, we had asked you this week about, I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about the opponents up to this point. We're 1-16, and you guys hadn't beaten anybody and things like that. I know you try to block out the noise, but I'm sure it's hard. So how good does this feel to go out there and show people that you can actually beat a pretty good team as well? I
mean, it's really important to show that, but we're not satisfied. We're going to keep going to work each and every day, and we bring that mindset in practice every day that we're trying to be fast on offense and control the clock and control the ball. So I mean, it's exciting. We're going to enjoy it, but we know that we got another opponent next week that we got to prepare for. So we're just going to enjoy it tonight and then get to work Sunday and Monday.
How excited were you guys about the offensive line? They played great today, I think, with that kind of running game and the protection for Steven. Could you elaborate a little bit on the offensive line?
I mean, the offensive line is where it starts. We can't be Viska, can't be Katie, can't be Travon, can't be Montez. The offensive line is just where we can just say, hey, we blessed and thankful for it. Knowing that Travon getting the ball every play, then throwing it on 3rd down, and they know that, and still getting the ball out, or still getting a big run. Our offensive line did amazing today.
Anything else for the players?
Just for any of you, really, talk about the defense, and this is like the 3rd or 4th time we've seen them make halftime adjustments and play better the second half. How much energy does that give you guys on offense to know they go out and get a stop, you guys can go out there and take the lead?
I mean, it turned us up, It just seeing them get a stop, then seeing Viska make a big catch, make a big run, it just pumps the whole stadium up, and that's what we need, Halftime, they did this last week, so it wasn't no shock to us. So we knew, hey, second half we're going to come harder, we're going to play better, and we're going to take our turns and get it.
One last thing for you guys. This was the largest crowd at Folsom in 8 years. Did you guys feel that?
Definitely felt it. It felt good.
And we gave us a lot of energy, that's for sure.
And we called this in the offseason, and we're going to get it more packed and more packed and more packed. The wave is going to keep going.